Did the Lola? They got me. Hey, man. David Benavidez calling out Canelo. I like it for boxing. Now, after seeing that ass whooping by David Benavidez, if people truly if people truly believe that goddamn David Benavidez is not a threat for Canelo Alvarez, you fucking blind. And
Hold
your
on,
favorite food 9
I'm finna
times out of
restart.
10 is Mexican rice and burritos and all that.
I'm finna restart it. Hold on.
Wow, it's acting up. Hey, man, talk to me in them comments what it look like. Who in this bitch? I see a light. Well, how the fuck he reset as soon as he got on? Shit acting wild, gangy. I don't know what the fuck going on. Hold on, man. Let me see. I gotta give him the Timberland boot just in case. You know what I mean? Shit acting up. Hey, man, that boy David Benavidez, you know, he seen that Canelo signed a 4-fight deal with Turki Alalshikh supposedly. After coming to a conclusion to actually make the what it looked like 2 cents. After coming to a conclusion to actually make the Canelo Crawford fight happen, and David Benavidez went to smoke. I mean, ultimately, bro, that's a big ass matchup. Mexico versus Mexico. It will do numbers. Rather Cinco de Mayo, rather goddamn Mexican Independence Day. It will do numbers. I would like to see it. Even if Canelo decided to put a rehydration clause on him. Hey, did you join? Hold on, let me see. I don't know why the fuck this shit acting crazy. If I gotta send another group chat join out, I will, but it's acting like you already on the fucking screen still. So I always something with this YouTube shit, bro. Y'all cooking me, gang. I'm making all this fucking money, man. Your live don't work, gang. Fuck is going on, man? This shit got me hot. Like boiling water. I gotta stop drinking this black coffee shit, man. My stomach hurt, man. It ain't like I gotta go to the bathroom, it just hurt. Too many diuretics in my stomach. I don't know. Hey, but like I was saying, bro. Canelo versus David Benavidez, man. Biggest match for boxer right now. Next to Terrence Crawford versus Canelo. I think Terrence Crawford versus Canelo will possibly draw a little bit more attention, in my opinion, because it's a circus matchup. It sparks a lot of curiosity because they both got high level skill sets in the sport of boxing. David Benavidez, he has high level skill set, but he like to whip ass. So I got him walking Canelo down. If he walk Morrell down, Canelo got the skill set to be able to handle the pressure, but that don't necessarily mean his body can take the pressure. It's almost the equivalent of him fighting Bivol. He could handle Bivol pressure, but he couldn't stand it. That's why that motherfucker was sitting there in high guard getting beat the fuck up. P.S. I am not a Canelo Alvarez hater. I'm just keeping it 1,000 with y'all. Right. It's definitely a De La Hoya chop ass type joint. I feel like even with the stream and shit being all crazy, it possibly still will do numbers. In my opinion. What are you talking about? He is what? What is going on, gang? Hold on, man. I don't know what's going on with this live shit. I've been waiting for it to pop up and say, if I want to ask somebody, shit been acting crazy. Hey, man. Hey, long day, man. I started my day off earlier. I mean, free my dog out the I mean, I took our family to go visit her and all that, you know. The motherfuckers be doing all that hating on black fighters, but they give this motherfucker a pass. Fuck all that. In the words of Wallow, oh, fuck all that. Oh, nah. I mean, that's one thing I am going to put emphasis on when it comes to media, because they definitely use black fighters as like a propaganda tool, which I'm not necessarily supportive of. But at the same time, somebody got to be fall guy, bro. So it's going to happen, whether we like it or not. But they definitely be on bullshit. And and it's good because I be on bullshit with him. You get what I'm saying? You on bullshit, I'm on bullshit. We all on bullshit. You get what I'm saying? I'm like Oprah. I'm handing out bullshit for days if I got to, gangy. Shit got to make sense, bro. These motherfuckers don't be trying to make the shit make sense. They be playing. Finna join. Hey, if this bitch let you, they're still acting like you still in the chat, even though you not. You froze. I don't know what the fuck happened. You know, I let anybody get on and talk their shit. I'm a Canelo hater might pop in. You like David Benavidez, Holmes? Hey man, mind your motherfucking business, man. That's how I'm coming. Mind your motherfucking business, man. Oh, for real. Mind it. If I start acting crazy, I let y'all like who y'all like. The minute I like somebody, niggas want to get mad at me. I even had people talk about I'm racist because I talk about black fighters. That's like, bro, what the fuck? That's what I want to talk about mainly. Talk about what I like to watch. But I watch all types of boxing. But I talk about the shit that stand out to me, bro. Fuck you. Ever try to tell me I was biased for taking up for bouts? No problem. Fuck you. You get what I'm saying? Like that's just how we coming, bro. I mean, it is what it is. I don't need to be taking this shit personal. You got something to say? Guess what? Fuck you. That's just how I'm coming. Hey, but outside of that, they asked Keyshawn Davis about Andy Cruz as of recently. Oh, there you go. It's working. They asked Keyshawn Davis about Andy Cruz as of recently. He was like he not really pressed about the matchup until it makes sense. In y'all opinion, do y'all actually believe that Andy Cruz versus Keyshawn Davis is something that should be fought at championship level? What you think, Cloud?
Hold up, man. We got to talk about this Canelo shit real quick,
Oh, go ahead. No, go on. Go on. Say, talk your shit, gang.
bro.
I'm listening.
This shit is so crazy.
Right.
So wait, before I even get on that, because I'm confused because people keep dropping like different videos. So is the fight canceled or is it still
Uh,
on?
so the fight was canceled yesterday. Like they fell out the deal. Then they kind of pushed out the idea of him and Jake Paul actually fighting, which in my opinion would have been bullshit. Cause it's like, bro, we got to see you fight this influencer before this influencer who gonna put in the contract you can't hurt him before we see you fight a real fighter that want to fight you. You get what I'm saying? Niggas already knew it was a money grab. So I'm guessing they kind of seen how the market took it. And then, motherfuckers pulled back because they like, listen, at the end of the day, we still do gotta make the fans happy type shit. I could
Right,
be wrong, but the Canelo fight ain't necessarily go through with Jake Paul, and supposedly Turki Alalshikh and them offered, a heavier bag. Because at the end of the day, we all know that Turkey's willing to invest to see some of these matchups. Regardless if people like Turkey for business, don't like him, we all can take in consideration that Turkey actually do want to see great fights happen. Which,
facts.
which I'ma stand beside him on that because nigga don't have to do what he doing, but he doing it. Other promoters wasn't really trying to get their money out like that. Here we got a dude that's willing to give his money out, and then per usual, whenever we get somebody new on boxing, people talk shit about him, and then the people that's old in boxing, they tend to stick up for him. So yeah, what's up, Vader? But yeah, I mean, yeah, this Canelo shit crazy, and David Benavidez jumped on it because he like, listen, you giving all these motherfuckers fights, you got a big deal, like could we run that shit?
So
So,
Pete,
huh?
I said so Pete. If the Jake Paul fight would have happened, I'm gonna say my opinion on this, right?
Yes,
If it would have happened for real, and they canceled the Crawford fight, bro, we gotta stop taking this man Canelo serious. We gotta stop respecting this man, keeping him on the high bar that he is, and we gotta knock that down a little bit because it's the fact that this man hasn't fought no real competition in over 5 years. You feel me? This
right,
man, he went out his way to fight Triple G for the third time for no reason. We still don't know why he did it.
right.
He fought Berlanga for no reason. He fought what's dog name again?
Mungia,
The one Mungia.
right?
Who he fought before that? He fought Charlo, who had to
Yeah,
go
I
up
ain't
in
gonna
weight.
lie to Charlo. If you're not gonna fight Crawford, if you fought Charlo and you're not gonna fight Crawford, it is kind of wild when you
It's
put it in
bogus.
perspective.
It's bogus. So Pete,
Right.
and it's even crazier because like I be really thinking about, okay, he don't want to fight Benavidez. I honestly I was like, all right, whatever, it's cool. He'll fuck around and he'll fight Bivol, which I wouldn't mind either,
Right.
or something like that.
Right.
But it's like Jay Paul. After you just talk crazy, you was just saying that this man is terrible for boxing, and you decide to fight this man,
I mean, well,
and
you know, niggas see all that money on, all
it
the
don't
morals go
matter.
the
You
fuck
supposed
out
to
the
have
way.
some type of respect for the game for real. Especially if as a boxer, he should know where boxing going right now. It's been going downhill for the past couple years because of shit like this. It's like and he ain't making it no better. You feel me? So it's like I get the money part. All right, cool. But it's like, Brody, you already got the money. How much more money do you want? Like you got the most money that you could have for real.
Yeah.
Why? Like you reaching too much. Like you going too hard for the money when you already got it.
I mean, all right, so the whole money aspect is subjective. I do agree with you. He definitely, but at the same time, he know that he kind of like starting to spiral downward, and I think he's just playing it conservative because of that. You get what I'm saying? Because like you can feel it. It's not one of those things to where you know we may look from the outside looking in and have uncertainty about it, but he know when he declining. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Uh, so I mean, you gotta take that in consideration. He aged and he been boxing since he been a teenager in the pros. So he got a lot of wear and tear, and I just feel like realistically, he just know that it's kind of time to hang it up, and he's just gonna cash in his chips while he can.
Now, I'm glad you just said that. A point that I was going to make to what you just said was
Right. I'm listening.
that's why you can't. I can't really blame the boxers for how they moving because the sanction body is a problem too. I wouldn't even give a fuck if he was finna fight Jake Paul if he didn't have the belts. But the fact that this
Yeah,
man has
yeah, they're gonna
belts,
hold him. They're gonna let him hold him because he is 3% so fucking high. Them
that
niggas
shit
not.
crazy.
Yeah, them niggas not waving him, taking that bet away from him. He giving the
That's
nigga three
bogus.
3% of goddamn 100 million. That's
But you want
three
to tell you what
million
I
straight
do
off
know
the
though?
top, huh?
Want to tell you what I do know?
All right, come on, talk that shit.
He ain't finna fight no more.
Yeah,
That's
he ain't
that's
fighting
number
no
one.
more.
I for sure think he won't fight Caleb Plant again. Because I honestly, if they was to fight again, I think Caleb Plant will actually beat him in a
I
rematch.
mean, beat him, not necessarily. Is it possible? Yes, I'm not taking that away from Caleb Plant because I know he gonna make the adjustments needed in order for him to be able to you know compete better. But to flat out say that he gonna beat him, kind of a stretch to me. I could be
Nah,
wrong. I like Caleb playing. I'm not his coach is his head coach is very fucking solid. You get what I'm saying? I had the luxury to be able to go in the gym and record some of that man work, and he working with a prospect from the city, Aaron Peterson, who's 9-0 with 9 knockouts, and Aaron Peterson be putting belt to ass because of him. So I'm not taking nothing away from Caleb playing or his team. It's just that against Canelo, it's kind of it's still a stretch to me, just because I just feel like Canelo still got the experience and tools. But yeah, I do believe Jay. I agree with you. Canelo Alvarez is definitely fighting a lot easier in comparison to what he did before, and I criticize it, but it's still wear and tear. He paid
but the
enough
thing is,
dues.
nobody would care if he didn't have the belts. Feel me?
Yeah, I understand that. I would never argue that. With you, that's super violent. He holding the divisions the fuck up.
And the sanction body's letting them do it.
Oh no, they gonna do it again, nigga. They getting 3% of 100 million.
They
Shit.
worse than the boxers. That's why I really can't even get on him like I want to get on him. Because if he didn't have the belts, I'd be on his ass like, all right, it hit different. I wouldn't even be on his ass. Change that. I wouldn't even give a fuck. But the
Right.
fact that he got the belt It's like we can't keep allowing this shit to happen. Like we can't. They
Nah.
shouldn't even be allowing this shit to happen as a sanctioned body. Like y'all crazy. That's crazy. This man ain't even no real boxer.
I
This man ain't
mean,
even the real boxer.
we can't say he ain't no. I wouldn't say necessarily say that, but I understand where you coming from in reference to, you get what I'm saying. Like y'all playing, this motherfucker ain't really, he ain't putting in no work like he need to. You
Was
get what
it
I'm
okay?
saying? Pass the
Mike Tyson
belts the
fight
fuck
real?
off. You said
Was the
what,
Mike
bro?
Tyson fight real?
Oh, we talking about Jake Paul?
Yeah.
No, we knew that. We knew that was a money grab, bro.
Exactly. He not a real fighter.
I ain't gonna lie, that nigga, he a real fighter though. He just not a top level fighter. For the level of competition he trying to get work with. But I had my man who be in the camp with him in the gym. He said the nigga, even though the nigga got M's, the nigga actually be working. So
It's a lot of people I know that work. They go in the gym all the time in the boxing gym. They got a regular job. They don't box for real.
no, I understand that. That's true. But I
But
mean, he doing that. He living a lifestyle, bro. So I
I
can't
feel
flat out just discredit him. Cause I understand how hard it is to actually live the lifestyle. And he ain't got to. He ain't brute. So I mean, it's all subjective though. I know some niggas hate him. I don't hate the dude. I still
I
like him
don't
for
hate him.
boxing.
I don't hate him. I just his fans be blowing me. His fans be quiet as hell when all this shit be happening, and they be these motherfuckers be the main ones on Twitter talking crazy,
I
throwing up
mean,
they
but you
little
know,
Mexican
niggas
flags and
get on
all
them
that, talking
keyboards. You know,
crazy.
niggas get on them keyboards and forget real life. You know how that shit go, bro. Niggas get on them fucking keyboards and forget real life off the rip, and it convince you that you delusional for believing in real life. You know how this shit go, bro.
No, for real.
Man, I ain't even gonna sit there and cat. You need to get on the keyboards and forget. Uh, you seen that? You seen fucking Eric Kelly from goddamn South Box was arguing with Najee from Cigar Talk.
Nah, who was that?
Yeah. Uh, so Eric Kelly is basically like a coach that trained out of the Bronx, and
Right.
the problem is they he shared the opinion about the Canelo versus Jake Paul stuff, and then Najee from Cigar Talk came in and chimed in. He basically snapped on him because Najee from Cigar Talk is a an influencer, not really somebody in the boxing gym, and he didn't appreciate the fact that he was even talking to him about boxing.
Hmm.
Which I get. It both ways can be very harsh, but that's how most of the old school guys typically are when it comes to boxing shit. They don't want to talk to nobody who's just new to the industry or people who just discuss the sport. Even though they're still good for business, it's still not taken in consideration simply because, they think, you have to go in there and really experience everything to even, discuss the matter. Which, in my opinion, is all subjective. Um, Everybody's entitled to their own perspective, but then most of the best businessmen in boxing probably ain't never gonna get hit over the top of their head. So I'm not gonna tell a nigga that he gotta get beat on in order for him to be able to discuss the sport. But I do respect the sport enough to understand why he would even get on some shit like that with him. And he was hot, you know what I mean? So I mean, I don't know.
Nah,
I know
that's
this shit,
bogus.
huh?
I said that's bogus.
Right.
He
I
didn't
know
he
that.
did, wasn't Najee the same one that got into it with YSM or something?
I don't know if he got into it with YSM not so long ago. I don't keep up with all the beef now. It's just every now and then, and my man put me on to him and Eric Kelly going back and forth. I wasn't even hip to that because like the gossip shit. I don't really be my schedule tough, bro. I ain't finna be sitting around looking at niggas argue. And I'm
Oh,
not taking it away from people who inform me or put me on. If you do come across some shit and you want to put me on, I appreciate you. But at the same time, I just know how these niggas get, and I ain't trying to argue with you niggas.
real shit. Hey, I'm
Cause
finna
then
dip. Hold up real quick.
I'm paranoid. I get to thinking the shit is up when I see you. You get what I'm saying? Whole time it might don't even be. But I don't know no better. You get what I'm saying? So I don't want no problems. I just want to be on the internet talking shit. But yeah, Najee got into it with Tank not too long ago. Where this nigga Cloud go? Najee got into it with Tank not too long ago. I don't know what the fuck going on Facebook. Uh, Simply because he stated his opinion, Tank ain't like it. You know what I mean? Tank jumped on his ass. Uh, but it is what it is, bro. But again, I did ask a question earlier about goddamn Keyshawn Davis and Andy Cruz. How do y'all feel about that matchup? Should it happen right away? Or should it happen as a unification bout? Especially with them actually having beef with each other. Uh Personally, I would like the matchup in the later time duration, simply because I feel like it could be built up. Davis beating his ass in the pros. I think so too, bro. To be honest with you, I honestly think so. Hey, if I'm tripping, let me know in the comments. But I see that shit. I see Davis getting the best of him. Um, Again, I know this should be subjective, but I like Keyshawn Davis in the pros for sure, for sure. I ain't gonna lie though. Andy looked sharp as shit versus Salcito. He could have stopped him, in my opinion. Because when he started stepping on the gas, that shit was belt to ass, bro. That shit was dumb belt to ass, bro. He's letting that shit go. I ain't gonna lie, man. I love that matchup for him. Uh, and I think Andy Cruz is still a fun fighter to watch. But he is trying to find himself and get ready for position himself to be able to like really bang with somebody like Keyshawn. I don't necessarily see it. Everybody different. Everybody different for sure. Hey, but listen, it's an early night. I'm finna slide off. I just want to get on here and talk a little bit of shit. I'll be back on tomorrow at 6 p.m.